Hi, my name is Evelyn and I was born with two vaginas. The technical term for it is Complete Uterus Didelphys. It means that I have two vaginas, two cervixes, two uteruses and one ovary attached at each side. Both are fully functional. I thought I would do a bit of a Ask Me Anything. I did a big one on Reddit that was really popular, so I thought I would get some of those questions and answer them for you here. If you are interested to see them or look a bit more about who I am, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/evelynuncovered, and the link to my content will be posted in the comments. So I hope that you can join me there. I'm going to go through some questions that I have from everyone. So the first one is, how did you find out about your condition? I always knew that something was a bit off when I was growing up. Tampons didn't work, so when I would get my period and use a tampon, I would still bleed, and I didn't know why. And as I got older and I started having sex, it felt different to me. Every time I had sex, it felt strange. Sometimes the penis wouldn't go in. It was really hard for me growing up, but I didn't actually find out exactly what was wrong until I was in my 20s. I actually fell pregnant and I went to have a termination. During that termination, they discovered that the embryo was in my, I think it was in my left uterus. So that's when I found out. It was really traumatic because I had to have the procedure done twice, and they punctured my bowel, and it was really bad. It was really hard to have to do that, but it was also a relief to find out exactly what was wrong with me after so many years. The next question is, how does it feel having sex? So both vaginas, because they are on an angle, like pointing towards my hips, it feels really, really different for me. It depends on the guy's anatomy as to which one feels better. If a guy has a bend or if he's bigger, I will use a specific vagina for that, or depending on the position that I'm having sex in, sometimes it feels better in one side and not the other, so I can just sort of swap and change them as I need. I do find that I can come way easier from my right for some reason. Third question is, what does it look like? I went into that before, but I'll explain it again. So the outside, it looks the same from the outside. I've got one set of lips and one labia, but when I open that, instead of one hole, I've got two holes and sort of a wall down the middle, so it looks like sort of two eyeballs. And then each vagina goes into its own cervix, its own uterus, and one ovary on each side. The next question that I have is, do you get two periods? Yes, I do have two periods. My hormones regulate my cycles, which means that I get my period at the same time in each side. Really inconvenient. I've got to use two tampons and like slightly stagger them so it doesn't get painful for me. But yeah, I mean, at least I know that I need two now, so that's a positive. The next question is, have you ever thought of getting one taken out, like a vagina? No, I haven't. I did have a doctor suggest that they could take like sort of the big wall that separates them out. That would give me one huge vagina, and I don't want that. But apart from that, it would also mean that that one vagina would lead to two cervixes. So the risk of me falling pregnant in both sides would be really, really high, and I don't really want that. Each uterus is a lot smaller than one uterus that, you know, most women have. So the danger of having two babies means that they're usually going to be premature because my uterus can't handle that. So no, my doctor told me not to get pregnant in both, just stick to one. Next question, can you get pregnant in both at the same time? Yes, I can, and we had to be really careful. So I did have a baby 5 months ago from my right uterus, and my boyfriend and I made sure that we only had sex on the right side. Specialists don't really know how I was going to go getting pregnant because I only have one ovary on each side. They don't know if they both cycle at the same time or if they take turns every month. But we got really lucky and it only took us 4 months. And yet, like I said, the baby was in my right side. I could get pregnant in the other up to 3 weeks apart. So it would take about 3 weeks for my hormones in my body to say, yep, I'm pregnant in one, and stop the other one from cycling. So we did have to be really, really careful, and I had neglected my left vagina for a while. Next question, which vagina do you use more? I prefer my right side. As I said before, I can come a lot easier from that side. I'm not sure why. I think it's just always been my preferred side, and the left I've like not really experimented with until recently. I've started filming with both vaginas. So yeah, getting really sort of experimental. It's been really fun. Do both feel the same? No, they don't. I think I mentioned this before as well. They feel very different because of the angles they're in, and some positions I can't do in certain sides. The shape and size of a guy really determines that. Yeah, I like the right side, so I always usually use that one. Next question is, can you give birth naturally if you have a baby? No, I can't. Well, I might be able to, but the risk is too high for myself and the baby due to the septum that's down the center. They don't know how I would go having a child. It could be really traumatic for us both. So I had a cesarean. I made it to 37 weeks. Full term is about 40 weeks. So I was really, really happy, but my baby was very small. He was about 2.5 kilos, which is quite small. He almost went to special care, but he managed to stay out. So I'm very, very thankful with the luck that we've had. He's a beautiful, healthy baby boy. How rare is the condition? So the condition itself, like I said, is the mutation it's called, is uterus didelphys. I've got complete uterus didelphys. Some women can have like one vagina and 2 cervixes and 2 uteruses. Some can have, you know, one vagina and then one of everything. In a bicornuate uterus, there's lots of different mutations that can occur. Some people can have the other vagina, but it's not functional, or you can't fit a penis in it. Mine's one of the most extreme conditions where they are both fully functioning. How does this condition come about, and how rare is the condition? So yeah, like I said, the rarity of the complete uterus didelphys is quite high. You know, everyone's bodies are so different. I've been so warmed with people reaching out to me and telling me that they also have something different about them. I think body positivity is really important. So that's really cool. I don't know exactly how it came about. Apparently when I was an embryo, you're sort of built in 2 pieces, and I didn't fuse together properly. Usually people with my condition might only have 1 kidney as well. I've got 2 kidneys. I had that checked. And lower back problems can come about because it's sort of all in the same area. Next question, I've got 2 more. Do you have 2 clits and 2 G-spots? No, I have 1 clit. I also, my urethra, I didn't mention this before, is actually in the center of the wall. So that's obviously, I only have 1 of those where I pee from. 1 clit, like I said, but I've got 2 G-spots, so 2 in each vagina, 1 in each vagina. Next question, I think this is the last one. Have you had sex with 2 guys at once? I haven't yet, but I'm gonna try. I have had sex with 2, like having sex in one and dildo in the other. I've had triple penetration. Yeah, I've been like really experimental, especially with filming. So that's been really exciting, but 2 guys at once. We have met a guy who we might try this with soon. So I'm very excited about that. I hope you liked me answering these questions. Please let me know if there's any more that you would like. Thanks guys.